We have Greg from Rochester, Michigan.
Hey, Greg, how you doing, brother? What do you have?
Oh, my God, Chris. Love your show. Bill, you're an inspiration. Love your book, Killing the Legends. You're Mr. Positive here. Hey, I've got to tell you, I've got to ask you, everyone's talking about the Republicans shouting at Biden, but he had to know that he was being divisive. The president of the United States should seek to unite us.
Yeah. Greg, you're right.
Okay,
I said in the opening that he asked for it. There's no question about that. And
there's no way that's going to happen because Joe Biden is being controlled. He's not in charge. And what the far left, and that's Huckabee Sanders was right when she said it, what they dictate through Susan Rice, who is by far the most powerful person in this country at this juncture. She's a top domestic advisor to Biden. All right, so Biden does pretty much what he's told to do. Yeah, he'll say, I want to be the president for everybody, and I want to negotiate, and I want to do this, and I want to do that. But that's not what the far left wants, okay? They want a radical transformation of traditional America. And Biden is the pawn in this. They got him now, and they're going to ride him. I don't think he's even going to run for re-election. I'm in a minority on that. I understand that. I could be wrong, okay? But if they get 4 more years of Biden, this country's in serious trouble. Let me point out one thing that Biden said that nobody picked up on last night. 2 words, living wage. We need a living wage for workers in this country, right out of the Marxist playbook. And who would decide that living wage? Not the companies, not the corporations, the government would decide it, okay? When I saw that, my head snapped back because that's a socialist tenet. Now, Biden himself, he doesn't understand that. He didn't write the speech. He rehearsed it for 2 days, and he delivered it fairly well. He had a lot of energy. He didn't look befuddled, as he often does. But the wording in that, if you go over the wording in that, it is far left, all of it.
You know, there are plenty of Republicans who have raised the minimum wage. You know that, right?
Not minimum wage. That's not the issue.
Of course
living wage.
You're playing with his language.
It's not minimum wage.
Minimum wage, and you're doing that to stoke fear. I get it. But
this is a
that's
new
what
thing.
It is.
This
and
is new.
You're going to try to say that the corporations should set it? If the corporations are allowed to have unfettered control over human capital known as labor, things don't turn out so well, Bill, even in this country.
You're distorting the issue.
No, you are distorting the issue, my brother.
Laws.
You know he meant minimum wage by saying living wage.
Well, if he meant it, why didn't he say it?
Because it means the same thing.
Why didn't he say it?
Because you're pulling it out of some Marxist book because you want to paint him as a commie.
Listen, I'm not painting him as anything. He said workers are entitled to a living wage.
That means that they should be able to live and take care of their families on what they get paid for fair work. That's why. That's
minimum
why, Bill,
wage laws
families are getting crushed and are a paycheck from being on the streets in this country while you have the top making more money than ever. And it doesn't make sense.
Chris Cuomo's a socialist
now. I'm not a socialist.
Right?
Look, you can say that.
So the government's going to tell all the companies, all the corporations, this is the living wage. This is what you pay. You don't have any options. Not minimum. This is the scale. That's socialism, Cuomo. You got to know that. Listen, I know you went to college.
That's socialism. So let me ask you this. Are the bankruptcy laws for corporations, are those socialism?
Look, you're pettifogging, word of the day, the issue.
No, I'm not.
Bankruptcy laws exist.
No, I'm not.
Minimum wage laws exist.
When the banks go down,
living wage laws
bail them out
exist.
Because they were too big to fail and too important. That's not socialism. When they go bankrupt, we allow them to reorganize, reject all the contracts they don't like, screw over their investors, because that's better for workers. But that's not socialism.
Cuomo, you're right back into the whataboutisms.
But because it's called an analogy.
Analyze what the words
are. It's called syllogy.
What about bankruptcy laws? What about
that's because,
this?
Look, you don't like big government. You want to call it socialism, except when it works for you, brother. That's what I'm trying to say.
Listen,
is that when it works for you, it's okay.
If the law works and doesn't intrude on personal freedom, I don't really care where it comes from. But you missed the living wage thing, and I didn't. Admit it. Admit it, Cuomo.
I'll admit something, but you're not going to like it, which is you are doing what you like to do while claiming to be fair, which is to twist and make the case that Biden is some radical lefty when he's been saying the same thing since 1970. Hey, thank you for watching. Please go to newsnationnow.com, newsnationnow.com, and you can find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button down below. Then you will get more of NewsNation's fact-driven coverage.